This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Motorsports Gaming. And in today's video I have a surprise car for you guys. A car that is not even available to most of these guys. I mean, a car that you guys didn't see in Roblox. I guarantee you haven't seen this car because, I mean, it's a very rare car. You won't come across this car. And I'm lucky to have it. I'm probably the first person to actually review this car. So I gotta say, I feel pretty lucky today. But this is a car that none of you guys have seen. Probably none of you have ever expected to come to actually Roblox right about now. But it has. And that car is this. This is the 2021 Mercedes E63s AMG. Now there's like literally none that I could find. And it was a fair leak that I could I borrowed this from a friend, which is really cool. Yeah, so there's literally none that you can find in Roblox. None of them. You can't find this car. But you can find it here on my channel. So yeah, but you won't be able to find this car on YouTube. Like, no one's actually reviewing this car just because of the fact that I feel like I'm the only one who gets the chance to actually check out this car. Actually done a review on this car. So yeah, so first off, I'm gonna say I kind of like this blue color. I do not like that it has a blue and red sort of matchup. Like the interior is red and like the outside is blue. But I mean, it's a fairly good car. It has this amazing grille. I mean, it looks far better than the last generation E-Class, which I gotta say, I gotta give that to Mercedes. Very beautiful car now. You know, when you see those European plates like this, you already know it's a great car. You know, especially with the chassis it has. Doesn't have, it doesn't have that, you know, normal everyday Roblox A chassis that we all know about. This is more the advanced car stuff. So license plates beautiful, everything just, and you get the highest trim level, highest class. Like usually when they bring new cars to Roblox, you don't really get the high class trim, especially for Mercedes. You always get those the 450s and stuff like that. But here we get a AMG, and not just any AMG, the top of the line E63s AMG. So I'm very excited. And I actually agreed with the comment from a viewer before. I'm gonna put it up, but he mentioned how, you know, the BMWs, they are more like, you know, your sport cars in the game, while the Mercedes, on the other hand, they're like family cars, and that's what it seems like. But I feel like this car will be changing the game for, you know, cars in Roblox, which I know you're probably thinking that's not really a big deal, but for us that play, you know, with slot cars a lot, this is a big game changer. I'm tired of always seeing boring Mercedes, but now we get something a little interesting. All right, let's hop in it. So I'm gonna start the car. You hear that amazing exhaust note? My friend just joined the game, so I don't want him just wandering around. I'm not about to owner him. He can be admin, I don't mind, but hold up. Actually, let me. You just gotta give it a little bit of push. Okay, so let's get back to the review. I hope he understands, man. Hopefully he doesn't do something stupid. But anyways, I mean, overall, just, you know, just driving this for a little bit, I gotta say this car is very impressive. So we're gonna just take it for a ride for a bit. Ooh, it kicks fast, man. It's a quick car. I'm gonna say that, to say the least. Alright. Anyways, while he'll be joining us for now. But I mean, so far it's a great car to drive. Gonna wait a bit for the this light to change. I don't think the lights change, so we'll just drive. It was actually created by 2K Dre, so shout out to that guy. He's a pretty good developer. I mean, he creates a lot of great cars. So yeah, you know, the lights in this game don't work. I have to work on those later. I just use this map temporarily. It's just a map I found inside the what do you call it? The library. It's just a map I found in the library that I'm just using for now, and then maybe I'll work on it a bit if I feel like it. I mean, honestly, it's really good. It does not, however, have, you know, the Mercedes stuff, so I'll probably work on it. See, guys, you usually use this. That never works for some reason. But you know, navigation, you get that. Pretty cool. Communications, nearest friends, you can find like nearest people, stuff like that. But this one doesn't have that feature completely working. And then it has the car panel, which is this right here. So that allows you to control this. If the car panel was not installed in a vehicle, this wouldn't work. So you would need the car panel to work in order for that to work. So that's an interesting fact. See, it says version 1 controls, so it's really new, but they'll work on it a bit. So yeah, we'll go for a quick drive. It's beautiful. And there's been a lot of interruptions, but for now we're just gonna go straight for review, all review. I'm not gonna bore you out for things, but I mean, you can see this car is awfully quick even without being in sport. It's more of like one of those cars where like it gains horsepower as you go faster. It's not a consistent flow of horsepower. Like as you see in, like, we were trying to go up the hill, it couldn't produce power. So nonetheless to say, I mean, this car is amazing. But in this area, I think I'll be able to actually test the performance a lot better. So right now I'll give you a full feel of how the performance is in this car. And that's exhaust. Oops. Wow. That was a disaster. That was a total fail. Okay, we are back in the car. But I think it's a good time to show you actually how the car looks when you don't do anything to it. Like when you don't start it when you start it for the first time. Voila, that's how it looks the first time. But yeah, after an absolute fail of trying to test out the performance, I'll give you a fair shot of the car. It's an extremely nice car, but we went stick to blue for now. There's some pretty cool features, like the moonroof working. That you can see just opened up, which is really cool. There's also, you know, I don't know why I'm showing you guys like this is new, but for the people who haven't seen my videos or probably never seen these cars before, now you see. Really nice back. And also I should mention that these are not the stock rims. These are just rims that 2K Dre installed that you put on, but I mean, they're still pretty nice though. Now we can really test out the performance. I want to leave it in comfort because I feel like comfort just feels like sport. They just added a little extra power. The automatic warning lights. Amazing car. It honestly does pretty amazing performance. Okay, let's try driving a little more lawful, but I'll give you guys sport. Hopefully this time it doesn't end in a disaster, so here we go. Wow. It has a top speed of 213 or 219. So I'm glad that at least this car has a top speed, unlike the other BMWs I've tried out. Speaking of BMW, I'll probably be doing a X7 review next week, so look forward to that. Or I might even release it this week, depending on how I feel. But yeah, definitely an X7 review is coming up pretty soon. But I think really that's a wrap for this car. Or before I actually wrap the video up, let me give you all the things you can open. Probably show you some other unique features in the back. Oh yeah, and I always forget to show this, but right here, this is the cruise control. So you know, on a real car, for those of you who don't know what cruise control is when the car accelerates for you, so you don't have to put your foot on the accelerator, and it stays, or the car like keeps it at a constant speed. So as you can see, the whole way the car will be moving at 45 miles per hour. And look, now it has automatic braking, so I'll automatically brake the car because it saw there was a vehicle in front of us, which is really cool. It brakes very smoothly, I'm not gonna lie. So turn that off because it's currently freaking out. But we do have to control the steering, but maybe like Roblox will get advanced to the point where Roblox cars will like be able to. But I mean, everything else, accelerating and braking, it does it all by itself. It's just you got to keep it in the lane. But hopefully they'll like make it much more advanced to the point where like it stays in lanes. It just like senses yellow lines on the road or white lines on the road, which would be dope. Nah, the cruise control is a nail in the park. Like, it's really cool. And if there's like an object that it approaches, it will literally stop the car slowly. So that's pretty cool. Even works in modes like sport when you give it full power. It's trying to but it'll break itself. You might want to stay in 45 to keep it in legal limits. But yeah, you can see how impressive cruise control is. I mean, these are all things that you can do inside your actual car, which is what makes it so cool to me. I don't know. But once you hit the brake once, it will shut off cruise control, because I guess the car knows that you want to take control again. So that's really cool. All the cars do this. All the cars that I've tested can do this, which is really cool stuff. But you know, I'll take control again. So we're gonna stop by one of our houses. Man, but this car, it's amazing. So I'm just gonna shut it off. And when you shut it off, this is how amazing it looks. Now let me open the door, which is really cool because this car lets me open and close the door from the inside, unlike all these other cars that I've tested out. It's really cool. All the doors open. I should have did this before, but you know, whatever. There's no engine in the thing though, sadly. I could never get a car where there's an engine inside of it. But look, I mean, we got iPads back here because I just got done shopping at the Apple store, and I just bought myself a Louis Vuitton bag, so pretty cool stuff. But I'm hoping it lets me close it at least from here. Yeah, I have to close it from inside the car. But yeah, you can see all the doors open. It is functional a bit. I think it's still under work. I'm not sure. Don't have the full details on this car, but all I can say is it's a really nice car. For some reason those lights don't come on. I don't have a key yet because there's no key to this car really. But honestly, it's a really good car. And I think this is where I'm gonna really end it. These are all the features to this Mercedes E-Class E63s. Amazing car. And yeah, that'll be a wrap for today's video. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Make sure you also check out the Driven store, one of the stores I've started. But yeah, those are ways you can support this channel. But definitely hit that bell icon so you can get more notifications on videos like this where I show you cars inside the game and upcoming cars that you can see. This car, there's no other reviewer that has done this car from what I've seen. I haven't really searched, or I think I searched yesterday, couldn't find nothing on this exact car. So I'll probably be the first one to actually test out a 2021 Mercedes E63s, especially like the big guys like Memo and all that. I haven't seen them actually do a review on this, so I'll probably be the only one. But yeah, that'll be a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys have a nice day. I hope you enjoy your day, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.
So back to what I was saying. Could be us. Could be us.
Say please.
Could be us.
Say please.
Could be us.